What's up guys, Lynn here with a quick video. Now today I'm going to be discussing some things that stood out to me as far as the direct is concerned. So we're going to go ahead and get started because this video is not entirely too long. So I'm going to start out with some things that I was most anticipating in reference to the most recent direct. And the first thing we're going to point out is Dragon Quest Builders 2. Also, Dragon Quest 11S is coming out at some point as well. But Dragon Quest Builders 2, I greatly enjoyed the first game, and I love these types of games personally. But so the fact that it's going to be two-player is even better, and that will provide a different aspect of play. So I greatly enjoy that. Next, we have Rune Factory 4 Special. Fantasy, it's a fantasy adventure. So we have farming, fishing, we have cooking, we have raising creatures, we have falling in love, we have getting married, we have going on adventures. Yes, please. So this basically combines a lot of things that I love in playing games, and you know, some of which are my favorites, which is farming and fishing and cooking and things like that. So this really stood out to me and is one of my most anticipated games that I would love to play. Next most anticipated game would be The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Now we all know this is a remaster, okay? And you know that's cool and all. But this game was basically made from the ground up for the Nintendo Switch, and that is amazing. Link is so cute, and yeah, I'm greatly am anticipating this game. Now we're going to go through games that stood out. So, games that stood out to me, one of which was Super Mario Maker 2, and I'm glad that this will be coming out in June of this year. I never really played the first game that much. Well, I don't think I played it at all, actually. Well, no, I think I played a little bit, but this it has tons of replayability due to the user created levels. So there's a ton of different customization tools, and there are some people that are extremely creative out there at making games, making these levels very difficult, very difficult. And I know there's some people that completely do whole videos behind this. I think Dashi is one of them. I've seen him play a lot of user created levels that were very difficult. So some of you guys are extremely talented when it comes to creating levels for Super Mario Maker. Next game that stood out to me is Yoshi's Crafted World. I think that comes out March 29th. This game is very cute. I love all the textures and how Yoshi really looks like yarn. It's really cool. And the ability to play this game in reverse gives the game a new look and feel, in my opinion. I think that's amazing that they're actually doing that, and it gives you a lot of ways to play, you know. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So that is a game that really stood out to me. Next, the game that stood out to me was the Grid Autosport. Finally, we're going to get a real racer on the Nintendo Switch. I'm waiting to see how well it plays on the system though. Not only that, I want to know things like how the engines sound on different cars. Not only that, how does it feel when you're playing? Because you know certain terrain feels differently depending on what type of car you're driving, also what type of terrain it is. So I want to know if they're going to incorporate things like that into the Switch when it comes to the Joy-Con and things like that. So I want to know if they're going to do that. There's one game, well, there's a couple of games that really didn't interest me or that I'm just not really looking forward to. One of which you guys are probably going to be upset, but that's okay. This is my opinion, but it's Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Comes out in summer of this year. The reason that I'm not really into this is I'm not really a big Marvel fan, so I don't really follow everyone within this realm. And the gameplay seems that of like many other games that we've played in the past, including some mobile games. I have played some games like this on mobile. I'm glad that it's going to be a Switch exclusive though, but this particular game is not really my cup of tea, so this is not something that I will be playing. Another thing that I felt that didn't interest me, or that basically shouldn't have even been shown, was the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 3.0 update. All they did was pop that in with a little bit of gameplay and say, oh, you'll have to wait and see. Then what was the point in you showing it? Like, I feel they shouldn't have even showed that. But they did touch more so on the Joker. They talked more about him and how he's coming to the game, which we already knew this. But so yeah, that I feel they shouldn't have even like put that in there at all. But there is a game that they spent a ton of time on. I'm not gonna say they spent too much time on the game, but they spent a ton of time on, and that's Fire Emblem Three Houses. And they spent a lot of time. Now I know that, you know, a lot of people are anxious about this game. They want this game to come out, and that's cool. And I don't I really like it too. I feel that this game it will be a nice game. It's gonna be a very fun game to play. It's gonna be a long game. The Fire Emblem games, they take a very long time to complete, but it's cool. It's cool. It's fun. But this game, wow, like it is a ton of content. I really like how they're enabling like your students in school. I mean, their students in school, and you are the the thing that determines their fate. Like, you are their teacher. You tell them what to do and where to go and things of that nature. So I think that is really cool. And there's also a game that I completely missed during the live of this video, but I caught when I rewatched the direct, and that's Assassin's Creed 3 is actually coming to the remaster, is coming to Switch. Well, that will also include Liberation. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Liberation a Vita exclusive? Was it not? Am I wrong for that? I don't recall, but I know there was an Assassin's Creed that was exclusive to one system that came out only on that system. I want to say it was that Vita version, but I'm not for certain. But anywho, it's going to include that and the DLC, they said. So it's going to be 2 games, I guess, in one package. So that is actually cool. I am glad that they're actually coming out with all these, you know, different games or whatnot for the Switch. Again, you know, a lot of them are going to be remasters, which is okay as long as they add something to that. Then it's not that big of a deal. But also, you know, this is a really good time for the Switch. There are more games that I did not cover in this video, and that's only because I did not want to make this video entirely too long. So I wanted to touch on like the main games that stood out to me. There are other games that I wouldn't mind seeing, you know, that I'm glad that is coming to the Switch, but these are the games that stood out to me the most. So these are the ones I decided to touch on within this video. And yeah, like I said, I am very excited about what's to come to the Switch. There are a ton of games, and this is amazing. This is an amazing time for Nintendo Switch fans, for users, for new and upcoming users for the Switch. And yeah, I just really wish that Nintendo will get it together when it comes to their online infrastructure. A lot of people are upset about that, and with good reason. I mean, we're paying for it now, so they need to come up and do better. They need to do better. But you know, and again, I keep saying this, but again, they need to add online, you know, multi-chat. They need to add chat rooms. They need to add, you know, for us to be able to send messages to our friends. I want the ability to gift games like you can on Steam. I want to be able to gift games to friends or whatnot. I think that would be cool. They also need to revamp their pre-order thing. So like, you know, if you decide you don't want a game, or after you play the game and it's not what you wanted it to be, or it's too buggy or whatnot, or whatever the case may be, you should be able to get your money back within a certain time frame. If not that, then have demos for every single game that is in the eShop so we can try before we buy. But anyway, I think that'll be it for this video, guys. If you're not currently a subscriber to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos coming in the near future. This is Lynn, aka GGT Gaming Gadgets and Technology. Till next time, guys, take care, be safe, and we'll see you all later. Peace.